welcome back to the finale of Loki. Okay, I have a feeling this finale is about to, like, blow our minds. That's just my feeling straight out of the gate. What the hell? Getting some nice Doctor Strange level visuals. I appreciate it. Oh, that looks so cool. I'm definitely gonna need a second watch through to pick up, like, all the different little clips of audio. Oh, Vision. I definitely heard that. Really, really cool visuals right off the bat. Alright. Oh, and it's a different theme for the intro. Oh, that's a really cool version of the theme.
Are you gonna tell me not to kick the door in?
No, like, go for it. I think we all want you to.
That made a difference.
Yeah, just need a moment.
Just gotta build up that anticipation. I'm gonna laugh to the end of my days if it's actually missed minutes. That's behind all this. Oh my god. No.
Congratulations.
Oh, no way. No way.
And who is he?
Okay, never mind. She's still here though. I'll take that win. Come on, please be Kang, please.
Together on the timeline.
All of it.
There were technically two Steve Rogers
Exactly
on
the
the
way you've
timeline.
always want. Good luck with that.
Peace out, Girl Scout. So who's the man in charge? Let's see. Oh, you don't get to feel bad. No.
Hey there.
God, I really love the visuals in this episode. Even just the sets look really cool. There's one statue that was destroyed. Kang, maybe? Come on. Just give me this one thing. Well, whoever this is really loves their elevators. Oh shit! Yes. Oh, he is very different than I expected.
This is wild.
But still just so
Two of you. Wild.
I love him already.
A man.
Flesh and blood.
I will say Kang is a little bit more than that.
Tell me I'm in this.
Whoa, that was cool.
Take a seat.
Man, I will gladly have whatever you're drinking, because you seem like you're having a great time. I didn't quite expect Kang to be, like, eccentric and quirky, though.
Well, you're not going to be happy to see me.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Mobius.
Are you, though?
I couldn't let you get in the way of our mission.
I'm loving the music, as usual.
What the hell is going on here?
Oh,
The translator.
now that is a good way to do it.
Who are you?
Been a long journey.
Smart. That worked out really well.
I'm not sure you quite understand the situation. You've lost.
I'm not quite sure if you do,
We
Loki.
found
I
you.
already know what's going to happen. See?
It seems like an unfair event. Whoa, what?
All the scheming, talking.
Well, I mean, you were the one scheming everybody.
You just walk down there.
So how exactly do you stop someone who
And I have the
knows
rest.
the entire
right here.
timeline?
No, you can't get to the end until you've been changed by the journey. This stuff, it needs to happen.
That was pretty meta, actually.
To get
Put
us
it all
all
away on a couple of Lokis.
Like, I understand
No, Mobius.
where she's coming
I
from.
didn't
Like,
betray
screw her,
you.
but I understand it.
Look, maybe we can build this into something better. Together.
Do not let her leave,
Sorry, Mobius.
Mobius. Oh, come on. I'm glad he actually tried, but
Where are you going to go?
you should still try and stop her, man.
It's
On one hand, it will be nice to see her again. She's a decent villain.
The TVA. Oh, I've been dubbed many names by many
Yeah,
people.
like a Mortis and all kinds of
A ruler.
crazy stuff.
A conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror.
Meant only one thing: new lands to be conquered. The peace between realities.
as it goes.
And then the timekeepers came along and saved us all.
And I ended the Multiversal War. Once
Well, I think another one is coming here pretty soon.
Oh, kill me and destroy all this, and you don't just have one devil, you have an infinite amount. You two run the thing.
You're lying.
I could actually see both things happening. I'm hoping they kill him and
Control.
unleash madness, but we'll see.
So,
Come on, don't take that deal.
You killed me. Grow up! Grow up, Sylvie!
Damn.
Murderer!
He's like a child. Murderer.
We're all villains here.
Every good villain does something because they think it's for the greater good. This is pretty good. Feel the tension.
But now I have no idea.
Cool.
No idea how the rest.
So that's it.
Well, that just means they stand a chance at killing him, which is what I think they're gonna do.
Another manipulation.
Is it though?
Oh, no lie. All this honesty.
Yeah. He's very unnerving.
Kill him!
Yeah, don't fight each other.
Not about that. Insane? Yes. But maybe
I mean,
he was telling the truth.
maybe he's not lying about that, but I would still take him out.
So what are you suggesting? Was I thinking trusting you?
Ah, damn.
Has this whole thing been a con?
That kind of sucks. I'm down for a badass fight scene, though. Ooh. I think that's the first time I've ever seen her use a different kind of magic, actually. You know, you gotta use your telekinesis more, because that seems really handy.
Kill me! Take your throne!
Aww. He can't because he's in love.
Sylvie, stop. Stop.
That should have cut his head off. Like, let's be real. Why would she stop right then?
I just want you to be okay.
Oh. Oh, there we go. I like it, whatever. I think they're cute together. Damn, I actually kind of wasn't expecting that, and I'm sure that's the biggest betrayal he has ever felt. Just like that, alright. That looks really cool. Nothing you can do about it now. What's
Turning back now.
Yeah, what's done is done.
Who said anything about turning back? Always.
Cool. That sets up a season 2 for the TVA very nicely as well. Oh, poor Loki. I really feel for him. Like, he really got his heart broken there. Is this gonna set him down a very villainous path? That'd be kind of neat, actually, but it'd be very tragic.
Dangerous person, and they're all set on war. We need to prepare.
Take it easy. You're an analyst, right?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Who are you?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, that is such a good way to end the show, but damn, that sucks for us. Come on, what do we got? Oh, that's it. That is not an end credit scene. How dare you? So yeah, after a second watch through, definitely my favorite episode of the entire show. It was engaging, tense, emotional. It felt like it had a real impact on the MCU as a whole. Acting was top-notch, visuals were top-notch, music was top-notch. It was genuinely just a really, really good episode. The opening sequence, including the Marvel logo intro, like playing sound bits from all throughout the MCU, was very cool. Sylvie's hesitation going into the Citadel was honestly, I think, a really good character moment, and it succeeded in building up this tension of what are we going to see inside this place, and what we saw did not disappoint me. I still can't believe that the first thing they see is Miss Minutes, which I still call taking credit for theorizing that to be a thing. So when she popped up right after I said that it would be hilarious if she was really the one behind it all, that was perfect. Everything with Ravonna in this episode, man, I was right that they tried to make us sympathize with her just a little bit. But surprisingly, they did not go back to that moment where she let Sylvie go. So that kind of makes me feel like we were supposed to have read that scene as, oh, she's a clever kid and she got away. I'm like, that's not what it looked like. I do enjoy the idea of her being a recurring villain. While seemingly kind of a minor one, she will more than likely be intertwined with the story of Kang. I'm not exactly sure how overarching Kang is going to be as a villain, considering they just unleashed a multiverse of Kangs. I'm thinking he'll be around for a while, so she will probably be along for that ride for a very long time. Then of course there's the actual reveal of Kang, which I actually love that it's a subversion of expectations in a way that I don't think is going to piss too many people off. It might, I don't know. There might be some people who were like, oh, I really wanted to see, big beefed up blue alien Kang. But I was perfectly satisfied with this, very, I want to say humble, but he certainly isn't that. I don't know, just a more subdued Kang who has made it his entire life's work maintaining this timeline to keep all the other versions of him away. It was a motivation that honestly made sense, and I enjoyed the dilemma that Loki and Sylvie had with each other on determining which option was better. Maybe we should just let him keep doing this because it could unleash an infinite amount of horrible villains. Although I do have to say that means you unleash an infinite amount of heroes as well. There is the flip side to that. But Kang is, as I said in the live stream, a murderer of trillions technically by pruning all these timelines. So I totally get Sylvie being like, nope, we're not following along with this bullshit. We're setting the universe free from you, which they do. And I like how it's actually a visualized image of chaos. The once perfect stream, like this ring of time, just splitting off into all these directions until the entire skyline is just a tangle of all these different webs that you can't separate anymore. It was pretty cool. It honestly felt like stepping into phase 4 for Marvel. It's the moment where you're like, oh, here we go. This is a big change in the status quo. And as of yet, most things that happen in the Disney Plus shows are fairly inconsequential. Like, they're important in terms of character, but in terms of the overall plot of the MCU, you could go without watching them. After this bombshell, I'm like, well, actually, you kind of need to have seen this moment where the multiverse becomes a thing, because I have a feeling that Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are going to be very confusing without having watched Loki. And probably WandaVision. I really enjoyed all the long conversations in Kang's office. Just the way the camera would slowly pan in on Kang's face and then very slowly pan back away and then back in again. It just created this weird kind of flow to the whole scene. And everyone was given their best performances. I really enjoyed Jonathan Majors' quirky, jittery, kind of strange, off-kilter Kang, which, as I said, was very surprising to me. I was not expecting them to go in that direction. And they're really smart about it too, because they've now killed this version, so whatever Kangs we get are not going to be this one. So if a majority of fans see this and they're like, oh, I hated it. I hated this character. It was so dumb. They can easily change his entire personality for the next variant version. I have to say, the final fight scene, I don't know if I would say it's the best fight scene of the entire show, but it seemed like it was the best choreography. Probably because they both had short swords to use. It wasn't a mishmash of weapons like it has been on the show. Because of that, I feel like the choreography and the fight scene in general was much better. But I might need to rewatch the whole season and kind of reassess that. Cinematography in this episode was phenomenal. There were several shots that, when you think about it, aren't really spectacular in terms of what they do, but the way it's presented just looks so good. Like seeing the camera spin from, upside down to right side up as Loki and Sylvie walk through the Citadel. It's really simple. All they did was flip the camera upside down, but it does create a sense of tension and unease, and it looked amazing paired with the sets and the visuals. The cinematography during all the stuff with Kang felt very unique and different from stuff you normally get in the MCU, so I thought the camera work, as usual, was phenomenal. Music was also spectacular. There were several almost like remixes of familiar themes on this show throughout the episode that were really, really good. Some of the music during the Kang scenes was extremely unnerving and just really worked for me. Acting wise, you're damn right, I'm gonna give it to Jonathan Majors, although I do put in like 1.5 place Tom Hiddleston, because there were several moments that he really impressed me with as well. But Jonathan Majors' take on the character of Kang, I loved it. I thought it was so good. Instantly made me want more of that character, which it seems like we're gonna get a lot of. But that moment when Loki is just sitting down, kind of contemplating the decision that Sylvie made, and then goes off to, it seems to me like he's kind of giving up on her, at least for now, in order to, you know, protect the timeline. He's like, we got a really big problem. But to see him go through that heartbreak, it was genuinely moving, and he did a great job expressing Loki feeling that moment and then steeling himself in order to deal with the problem that is Kang. Still give it to Jonathan Majors though. He's number one spot for me. Editing and pacing of this episode was pretty perfect, I would say. It had the right amount of moments to build up the tension, followed by relief, and then another build in mystery and tension. And throughout the episode, the stakes seem to get higher and higher, which to end the season like that, I think is a brilliant move, especially because they know they're going for season 2. And that also means they get to leave a lot of threads open in this, so nothing felt too rushed or out of place. Overall, I'm giving this episode a 10 out of 10. No, I don't think it's perfect, but I don't think anything is. But I think this is some of the best stuff that the MCU has put out in like a while. As much as I love Marvel, sometimes it is just for the spectacle or because I like certain characters so much. And this felt like truly well-made filmmaking and a really interesting plot and characters to boot. So 10 out of 10 for me. The season as a whole, I would probably give it like a 9 out of 10. I think it was very good. There were a couple little dips in the road, but overall I think it was a very interesting show. I might actually like it even better now that I know how the whole story goes. That was kind of my issue with WandaVision. Rewatching that show, I think it gets worse on a rewatching because you know the mystery and all the things that don't ever get answered are kind of glaring to you. This show, for the most part, answered all the threads, and anything that it did leave open, it felt very intentional to be followed up in season 2. But that about wraps it up on Loki. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure. I don't remember what the next Marvel show is. I think it's Hawkeye. Might be Miss Marvel. I'm not 100%. Oh no, technically it's What If, and I think What If is coming up here pretty soon. So I will see you all for What If. That'll be another really interesting looking show. I'm hoping that is pretty good. So I will see you all then. And that's about it.